got about 100 coops, shooters with me, 100 troops. Got 100 bands going ham, we don't give a damn. It go up and round like a ceiling fan, 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 round like a ceiling fan. Cool up, cool up, cool up. About 100 coops, shooters with me, 100 troops. Got 100 bands going ham, we don't give a damn.
Welcome to the show. What's good? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because you don't want to miss out. Iyanna Dior did an interview. Now I'm donating to the Cash App, so pause. Don't donate to the Cash App. Take a look at the video. I'll be back.
This place right behind Sam's Dairy, right on the east side, down the street in St. Paul, Minnesota. It had been, my friend had told me to move her car. So basically, I had moved her car and I had parked it. Her cousin lived right behind Sam's Dairy, so we were going inside of their house. So we went inside their house for a little bit, and then once we came outside of their house, before we came outside of their house, she told me to move her car. And mind you, a lot is going on with me at this point. I went to go move the car, I reversed back, and when I reversed back, I had drove up and I was going to do a U-turn to come back around, but I ended up hitting 3 cars, and I was almost going to hit a car that was on the side of me, but she had moved back, luckily, And then basically, I tried to reverse back in the car that I was driving. I tried to go back down there to get my friends because they were sitting in front of the apartment building, so they were just sitting there smoking their cigarette. So basically, the car wasn't moving. They weren't coming down there with me to see what had happened, so I ran down there to them. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, I just messed up on this car and I just crashed all these cars. I really feel bad that I just did this. But at this point, now that I did this, I'm like, okay, a lot of people, this is like a hood gang area, so I'm like, a lot of people's gonna come out of these buildings and try to attack me. So I'm like this, y'all, can we please just go? Get in your car, I'm gonna pay for it. Please, can we go? I don't want to be attacked. Like, please, let's just go. It's too late because she tried to pull off from the car, her wheels was flat and she couldn't. And basically everybody started coming outside. Her cousin, whose house we were in, she came out there, she's yanking me out the car because I was sitting in the back seat at this point. She's like this, oh, you need to get out my cousin's car right now. You need to get out the car right now and say what you done. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not getting out this car. I don't feel safe. Like, I'm not getting out the car. So then basically after that, all I know is this, I don't know, more other people came. This dude had came. So then I'm like this, okay, I'm trying to get out the car because you're steadily muffing me and like pointing your finger in my face trying to get me out the car. I'm like this, okay, I have a choice. I could walk away. So I'm basically walking away. I'm in the alley. I'm starting to walk towards the store. The dude came up after me and was like I don't know what your little gay ass is doing. He was clutching his pants like up and something like, I don't know where you think you're going. You're not going nowhere without upping no money. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm so scared. I'm like, okay, I'll just turn around and walk back to the alley the direction you're going because I don't want you to shoot me like while I'm walking to the store, And I seen what he was doing. So basically, I had walked back to the motherfucking parking lot. When I went back to the parking lot, the lady with the tan hair and with the braids, she's instantly yelling at me. Everybody's yelling at me. They're all attacking me. I'm scared. I'm telling my friends, let's go. I said, sister, please, can we just go to your house, please? Because she lived right down the street. She's like this, oh, nobody's at my house. And mind you, this is the friend that I was living with and staying with just a couple months ago. Literally. So anyways, I'm like, that's just bogus. I don't even care, So at this point, the lady's coming up to me. She's like this. I'm like this. The dude's steadily talking to me. I'm like this. Just shut the fuck up talking to me seriously because at this point, this isn't even your car. This is her car. So she's like this. How much do you think you're finna give me? I'm like, I'm gonna give you $500. Please, can you just get me to the store? I wanted to get to the store because the only thing that's really running through my mind is if I'm gonna die on camera. I want to go to the camera, and if anything happens, I want to go on camera and die, And I'm saying that that's what I want to do, but I want people to know actually what happened, So basically, they had walked me to the store. It's a lot of people. They're all behind the store. They walked me all to the store. I hurried up, ran in the store. I took my shoes off, and I ran straight to the worker. And I said this, could you please call the police? I don't have any money to pay these people. We're going to have to get it situated in the court of law. I don't have money, So I'm like, please call the police. Please call the police. And then he's like, no, you need to get out of my store. You're causing too much drama. You're causing too much attention. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going outside to go get attacked by all these people. Everybody's following me around. What do you think I'm going to go outside for? What, just sit out there? I'm not going to go outside and sit out there and then possibly get my ass beat, But it happened anyway. So then I'm in the store. There's this one girl, Talia. She was helping me, but she wasn't really helping me, She was basically trying to get everybody to get out the store. She was trying to get me behind the counters. She was trying to get me locked up behind, like, in the cage behind there. But the people who owned the store was not trying to lock me up in there. Like, it's just
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so slow down. So we're at the point to where you're in the store, you're trying to make sure that you can still be safe. So has anyone like physically attacked you yet, or
no
you
one.
just you're in the store? There's someone who is at least trying to aid you to keep people away from you. The people that are in the store are telling you to get out of the store because you're causing issues. And so now, all of that is taking place, right? So now, how do you get it? When was the first lick thrown?
The first lick was thrown, I should say, about like maybe 15 minutes into it. He was like, okay, everybody get out of the store. He was putting people out the store. He was even trying to put me out. I'm like, no, I'm still not getting out the store. I don't care. Even if you put them out, I'm not going out there with them. So basically, the lady with his hand here had stayed up in there before he was getting ready to lock the doors. And then she was like, you're going to give me my money and you're going to give me my shit. I said, no, baby, when the police come, that's when I'm going to give it to you. Well, I'm not going to give it to you because I don't have it. But when we get it situated in the court of laws, that's when you'll have some money, you know? So basically, she's like this. She's like, I don't know. She just sucker punched my face.
She was the first one to touch me.
Yes,
okay.
She punched me in my face, and she like literally sucker punched me in my face. Like I can't even like describe it or explain it.
So she was one of the people whose car
whose car I crashed.
Okay.
Yes, who I had crashed into.
Okay.
So basically, she had sucker punched me, and I ran behind the counter. But as I ran behind the counter, everybody's running back in the store. And then there's a girl that basically, after that had happened, so after she had punched me and I ran behind the counters, everybody ran in the store. They all came up to her. They're literally at the counter, and I'm behind the counter, you know? And then the dude's steady talking, the woman's steady talking, and I feel like... Then the dude's steady talking, the woman's steady talking, and I feel like, why would she just punch me? So I spit. I'm not gonna lie, I spit on her, and I just spit on her. I remember spitting on her, and then I had spit on her, and then after that, what had happened was somebody came over the counter this way, somebody came over the counter that way, and then the girl that had ran up on me, I had grabbed her by her hair, and I had basically restrained her to the floor. I didn't even hit her or anything, I just restrained her to the floor, and then all I know is everybody's coming behind the counter, grabbing me, and I blacked out from there. I don't remember anything else. The only thing that's running through my mind is, am I going to be safe? Am I going to make it out of here? Please don't let me leave the store. Like, let me get back in the store. Just fight. Get back in the store. Don't let them take you out the store. I didn't care about getting here. I just want to get in the store. I just want to stay safe. I don't want to die. Like, I was sitting there really thinking I'm going to die. I was really, really scared.
So the a lot of the allegations that have been taking place and a lot of the things that have been put on social media, as it pertains to this young lady attacking other people or things of that nature, that's not what took place. This is her telling her story, and so at the present time, the things that are going on right now is predominantly her health, making sure that she's okay and that she's well, and at the same token, she's definitely trying to make sure she's owning up to the thing that she did whenever the incident took place, as far as the accident was concerned with the cars, right? The problem is that now, people are attacking her and people are coming at her, and for so many people to attack her, that's just not right. There's no way that can become justifiable. This child is only 20 years old, and to have that many, men and women that are adults to do something like that is really, really horrible. So what I'm asking is that for those of you that are okay with supporting and offering financial assistance, I know that many of you all may have did the Cash App. She's with me now, so I want to let you all know that if you've done the Cash App and the money was accepted, great. If it wasn't accepted, we're going to be putting up a link so that way we can go ahead and be able to do the fundraising the right way. That way we'll know where it's at. She'll be able to get it. Y'all don't have to worry about all these different Cash Apps. There's going to be one link. I'll share that link very soon. I'll also possibly put it in the comment section that's here, well as I'll post it on my page. She'll be able to post it on hers, and you all can share that link. That will be what we will be donating to. Do not donate to the Cash App. I totally appreciate you all wanting to help, but just be mindful that that's not what Cash App is set up for, and it's going to keep going down. So right now, the thing is that once the link is added, I definitely ask that you all support in the ways that you all can. We definitely have a goal. We're going to figure out what that's going to look like and what life is going to be like for her as we move forward. So for those of you that have reached out, she's getting the messages. The thing is that it becomes overwhelming because there's so many people. And so I definitely want you all to know that she knows that you all are reaching out. I'm relaying messages to her that you all have given to me, and so forth and so on. So again, while we're here, is it still okay for people to reach out to me to be able to get in contact with you?
Yes, that is
okay, let me pull this back.
Okay, so basically, I guess this is her new financial advisor. You could tell she new to her and new to the situation. But Iyanna Dior, please be safe, and also I hope it's all genuine, and I'm not saying anything else beyond that. I trust that she will make sure she's taken care of very well, and I hope that will be the case, as I think she's a trans activist also, so she probably would have to push to help her get to the goal that she needs to get to. And make sure you subscribe, Hattie Show with a T. Shout out to Armand Wiggins Show. That's where I got this from. So take a look at his channel also. Subscribe. And make sure you subscribe, Hattie Show also. Period. What's good? Love you guys. And I'm out. Bye.
Give me that bag, give me that bag. All I want is that bag. Give me the bag, give me that bag. I came back for the bag. Give me that bag, give me that bag. I'm only here for the bag.